Welcome to our brand new episode of WWE Afterlife, and I am your host, Meadow Matt, and we are going to be taking a look at the Raw from last night. So let's go ahead and get things started, pretty much the fallout from WWE Payback. And we start off with, the usual Authority 20-minute promo. Really nothing that special. You heard it all before. And then Sheamus comes out, takes credit for ending Bryan's career, Daniel Bryan's career. And then Ryback comes out, argues with him a little bit. Then we have a match between the two. And it was really nothing special, pretty much what you expect it to be. And Ryback ended up losing to Sheamus. Sheamus was like faking an eye injury, and Bro kicked him, I think. And Sheamus won, and those two were entering into the IC title Elimination Chamber match. It was Neville versus King Barrett. Before that, Neville was being interviewed by Renee Young. Then Bo Dallas came out, and they interrupted him. And I really liked that they acknowledged their NXT history, because their match between one another in the ladder match at the first NXT TakeOver was really good. And I hope that they do some kind of feud together, and it looks like they are. Bo Dallas stayed on commentary for the match, and he was hilarious. He called Booker T Mr. T. It's a show of respect. So Bo Dallas was hilarious on commentary. They really need to give him a push, because he is very entertaining. As far as the actual match went, it's a pretty good match. Neville and King Barrett have always had good matches together. And Bad News Barrett ends up winning. Neville tried to go for a springboard, but I guess his knee was injured from the night before, I guess. So his knee buckled, I guess, and Barrett ends up winning because of that. And Bo Dallas ends up attacking Neville, and kind of like working over his knee a little bit. And I do like that Bo Dallas shows a little bit more of an aggressive side as of late, because it shows that while his character can come off as a little bit comedic, it can also show that he does have a mean streak to him, So it looks like they might be going for a feud between the two, or at least a match. I really am interested to see that, because I think that could be really cool. So then Rousseff and Lana promo, and this was actually a really good promo. Rusev he's getting a lot better on the mic. So he and Rusev pretty much blames Lana for him losing, and he and Lana officially split. And this was a really good promo. And Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose. And this was, I'll just go ahead and say it, this was the best match of the night. It really was. Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt have always had good matches together, And this was really cool. One thing that was kind of weird is because Wyatt ends up getting the win. J&J Security interfered and cost Ambrose the match, which I was fine with this time, because, it protected Ambrose, and Wyatt does need a couple wins. But what's weird to me is that it really seems like Ambrose just cannot defeat Wyatt in a match. No matter how hard he tries, he just cannot win. But, yeah, so this was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. Probably the best match of the night. Then we had Big E and Kofi Kingston, The New Day, versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro in the tag team match, or tag team championships rematch, and Xavier Woods was banned from ringside. The match pretty much ended by DQ when everybody just interfered. Like Xavier Woods interfered, the Lucha Dragons interfered. They lost Matadors interfered, and Ascension Primetime Players came out. So pretty much everybody, pretty much the entire tag team division came out and saved them. So, and it was ready to announce that it was going to be New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd versus Lucha Dragons versus Los Matadors versus the Ascension versus Primetime Players in an Elimination Chamber tag match for the tag titles. I'm really interested in how that's going to work. Really surprised that Harper and Eric Rowan weren't in there, but I guess that's cool. I thought they would have made a pretty cool addition to that. And the Meta Powers, I wish they would have been there. I wish Curtis Axel and Damian Mandau would have been in there, but oh well. So John Cena, it was time for the John Cena Open Challenge, and basically cuts his usual promo. Then Kevin Owens comes out, and I guess he's going to accept the challenge. This was a great promo. Really nice surprise to see Kevin Owens on WWE programming. And Owens ended up not actually accepting the challenge because he's already got a prize, the NXT Championship. And which was sort of disappointing. I was really wishing that they would have a match on Raw. And, Owens ends up powerbombing Cena, and so he definitely made a statement. I don't think he was moving up to the roster. I'm hearing it wasn't. This was sort of like a one-time thing. And it was really announced that they were actually going to have a match at the Elimination Chamber. So that's going to be really cool. And so this was probably one of the best moments of the night. And then it was Dolph Ziggler versus Stardust. A pretty short match. Dolph Ziggler wins. Then Lana comes out. And I guess she's going to be with Ziggler now because they ended up kissing. I'm really not sure how to feel about that. One, I really don't think Dolph Ziggler really needs another manager. Because, it seems that, he's always getting paired with somebody. Where it's, Vicky Guerrero or AJ and Big E or now Lana. I don't know. It just seems like he's always getting paired with somebody, you know. And I would like to see Lana on her own or something like that. I'm really hoping she ends up getting named, the general manager of Raw or something. But with that said, I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Then we have Eric Rowan and Luke Harper versus Fandango and Zack Ryder. You know, basically a squash match, basically. You know, Rowan and Harper win. Then we have Nikki Bella versus Naomi for the Divas Championship. It was okay. Not exactly a great match. But for a TV match, it was okay. Ended up via disqualification when Tamina ends up super kicking Nikki Bella. And then finally, Paige comes out. She finally returns and beats everybody up. And so I'm assuming that we're going to get some kind of triple threat match somewhere down the line. Most likely at Elimination Chamber, a triple threat between Paige, Nikki Bella, and Naomi. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. So, then we had the final segment of the night, which was the Architect of a Dream segment, which is basically the Authority celebrating Seth Rollins, you know. Then Dean Ambrose came out and interrupted him. And he said that he basically wanted a championship match against Rollins at Elimination Chamber. He ends up attacking Seth Rollins, and he ends up unveiling these cinder blocks, you know, so it's kind of like he's going to do what Rollins did to him. And so it ended up being official, you know, so it's going to be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins at Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship. Which is going to be awesome. I'm positive it's going to be awesome because pretty much every match that they had together, you know, was awesome. Like their match at SummerSlam was pretty good. At Hell in a Cell, it was really good as well. So I'm really intrigued for that match. I think that match is going to be awesome. So overall, this Raw is actually pretty good. You know, it was a pretty good Raw, you know. Continuing on from Payback, which was a surprisingly good pay-per-view, this was a pretty good Raw. So that's all for WWE Afterlife, and I'll see you all next time.